Alrighty. Vintage story. What quote did we get this time? No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. It's a very optimistic point of view. Not sure if that's necessarily true, but just realized the logo here drifts while it's loading. You can see the G is kind of wiggling around. Looks like it does a little circular motion, little animation of a circle. I don't know why. I guess I just kind of wanted it to do that. Alright, let's get back in here and see what there is to see. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember at all what I said I was gonna do yesterday. The other day, whenever I was last playing. So bear with me if this is a little disjointed. What do I got in here? I got a meal. Got some pelts, I think. Keyring, yep. And then I've got an oil lamp in here that I'm gonna keep coming in eventually to like make sure nothing is spawning. Every so often. I think it'll be okay, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, so first things first, let us maybe experiment with this stuff. So I do remember saying I was going to do that. Let's also check the temperature, 0 degrees. Alright, so in a extremely optimistic point of view, I'm going to go check the traps first. And I don't expect there to be anything in the traps, but you know what, these are probably not going to grow. We'll leave them. Who knows, maybe there'll be a miracle. So I'm going to check to see if we've captured any friends. I don't think we will have. Gosh, I should seal this. This is massive. I'm definitely going to throw myself over there and fall to my death. Alright, so here's my pitfall trap, which means my other trap is over here with nothing in it. And I guess while we're over here, we'll do our one rule of a tree a day with this big guy. This big maple. It's a huge maple. My goodness. The wind is picking up. -1. Wait, nothing can spawn on these, right? It's just moss? Okay. Never know. I do see some plants there in my upper right corner. I might go check those out. And kind of like in the upper left as well. This is a powerful maple. Alright, what are we giving me? I hope it gave me a seed. Probably didn't. Darn. That's okay. Let's check on this. Growing flax. Should I break this? I'm so conflicted about whether or not I should break these things. Let's beat it with a stick. Alright, that didn't work. I think I'm being shot at. Yes, I am. And I think there's 2 of them. Okay. Looks like that is correct. I do remember these 2 shooting me last time I was here as well, so let's just show them who's boss. Get our knifey knife out. And get our free arrows from our bow turn. And wow, it's really dark in here, huh? I might go ahead and just do a quick little prospect here. Ow. Where the heck did you come from? Why are you just on the ground? Oh, you're just throwing stuff at me. Do you mind? Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. This is a busy hole. Is there like a city out down there? I want to prospect, so if you don't mind, come up here and fight. Like you mean it. Oh my goodness, he's just juking me. Yeah, okay. As I was doing, let us first harvest these guys and get absolutely nothing from the surface drifter. Let's get absolutely nothing from the shiver. Collect all of our arrows. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Alright, herd chef. And there's another one. Okay, I get it. I get it. This is a very important place. And it's all yours. For now. Because I have low HP. What was I even doing? I was looking at a food item over here. I'm gonna leave those because they're growing. These ones are mature. Let me just put myself back here so I can get some inventory. Alright. You don't ever give me any loot, so I'm not gonna bother with you. I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna check on our other basket trap. I don't think there's gonna be anything in those either, but to be consistent, we will do so. Check on these plants as we run past them. I will most likely break those, but I'm going to give them a little bit of extra time. Actually, while we're here, let's drop stuff off. What do I got that can go in here? Okay, that is obviously not where I store things. I think the seeds I was putting into here. So I'll do that. I think that's the only thing realistically that I put over in this area. Gosh. Very lively little cave over there. Alright, are you still growing? Sort of. Kind of. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. We can try it. Give it a go. Let's put our sticks into the stick box. Let's put our twine in here. We'll put our funny arrow, even though that's not usually where I stack them. Thinking I might actually just store some of this, just in case, and then I'll do the rest of this like so, but not in there. I'm gonna put that into the charcoal pit, which I may as well do because I'm already standing here. Oops. Okay, and then I do still need some more, but we're almost there. And I realize I've got like a stack here, but never mind that. All right. Do it. Yippity doo dah over yonder. Alright. I don't see anything in there, so zippity on doo dah this direction. Just do a little roundabout. Don't think there's anything to see up here. I'm pretty sure it's all just birch leaves. And sand. And some plants. That's, I'll take those. Anything else? Just the growing ones. These are growing. I'll leave them be. For now. Alright. Let's go play with the... Oh, a rift appeared directly. Lovely. Love that for me. Hopefully nothing comes and kills me because I'm already pretty low HP. Oh, these grew. That's nice. Shift harvest. I don't think I actually need to just do that. It's funny I can like walk on the ice. Wait, that's a root. I don't want to break the root. Alright, it's already getting dark, which is crazy. It's so typical. So let me think about this. I want to do something with a crucible, I think. That's what I need. My other one already has stuff in it, so slap that there. Let us take this. I'm pretty sure it has copper in it. Yeah, so let's remove that momentarily. Put a new one on. And try to figure out what I gotta do with this. Okay, so this is obviously... I remember it said that I needed like crazy high ratio of copper. And then a lot less of this stuff. So let's just add them one by one. Okay, we'll create 75 units of bismuth bronze. So that's 10, 3, 2. I'm just gonna close that. Just in case. What if I do then bump that up to 12? Bump the zinc up to 5. Okay, that's 95. And if I add this, does it go up? 100. Okay. So I don't have enough copper for 200, but I do have enough for 100. I'm gonna leave those in there. Actually, hang on. Let me think about this. Bismuth bronze. Smelting temperature 850. It's all 850. Which means... Yo, what's up? That means... What is this? 1000. Okay, that's good. I can use the charcoal. I guess I'll just throw this all in here and get it ready. But I guess I'm not gonna actually do it because... I've got these guys at my door. I don't even think I can poke them through the door either. I'd have to open and fight them. This is awkward. I didn't leave anything for me to do in here either. I guess we can audit what I've got, because I do appear to have some copper tools here. Got 2 flint knives. A copper pickaxe. Hold on. Is that true? Okay, sick. So I was worried about my hammer, I was worried about the pickaxe, and I was worried about the shovel. But it turns out these two are covered. So the hammer... Actually, let me make sure. Is the hammer full HP? Yes. Hammer is here, prospecting pick is here. And this is an axe, so I'll put it... I don't know. Let's put it here, I guess. Okay. I actually kind of like that. And I also am thinking that I might... take this. Why is take not working? Okay, I'll break this. And I want to put it down here so that I can actually see things. Because now I can have, I mean, it looks ugly, but now I can actually kind of see the top portion. Because I don't have this room 3 high. So once I put a shovel on here, I'll be good. And I'm gonna probably have to eat a carrot. As much as I don't want it. Do I have a bowl in here? No, I just have a crucible. That's silly. I should move a cooking pot and bowl in here just in case I need to do stuff in here. And I say that, but what I mean is I should take all of this and I should move it into the other area. And build a more proper living situation. Okay, let's try sleeping this away. See what time we get here. The temperature goes down all the way to, wow, -3, -5. I'm hungry, of course, so I will take a little eat. -5 at 1 in the morning. And I assume I can't, yeah, I'm not tired enough to sleep. Well, let's think about this. So 12, 5, and 3 gives me 100 units. Which means I should pan some more for some of this stuff, because I got lots of bismuth. And if I get twice as much more nuggets for both, I'll be able to do another ingot, which means I'll be able to do stuff like this, a pickaxe. And I'm gonna do at least one pickaxe so I can see if the treasure guy is interested in the bismuth bronze. I know he asked for a tin bronze. Did he ask for a tin bronze? Actually, now I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he said tin bronze and it wasn't just bronze. So we'll find out if he is very picky about the kind of axe he gets. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll get some quartz or something. Because that's what I needed the bismuth for, right? Tool tier level 3. Durability 500. It's a little bit better than this. Honestly, it's not a lot better than this, so that's kind of sad for me. And then the quartz that I saw was kind of like in this. And requires... Oh, it doesn't say. Doesn't say what tool I need. Oh, that's interesting. When I was up next to the rock, it definitely told me that my tool wasn't strong enough. And it was like blocking me from the copper veins because they're just covered quartz. Oh yeah, the sandstone. That's what I said I was going to look for. So there's a bunch of sandstone that I found. And I can use it for a stone anchor, a sandstone rock, or... Okay, so just... It looks like it's just a colored option of the 3 other rocks. And it happens to have different ore in it. Brown coal, black coal, anthracite. What is that? I don't know what that's for. And it has lead, copper, manganese. Oh, I put that in my mouth? Okay. Maybe it's for dying. Zinc. Okay, so that's the stuff. So maybe I should go check out the sandstone. Looks like it's got a lot of interesting rocks to find in it. Flint. Flint and sandstone. Okay, what is a stone anchor for? Placed in the front left prow of a sailboat. I haven't actually even found any water worth sailing on, so I won't worry about that. But it is nice to know that there's sailing in this game. That's really cool. It looks like there's like an entire massive construction thing for it. My goodness. Okay, that's a lot of reading, so I'm not going to worry about it at this moment until I find water. Then I might care. This wood looks really cool, by the way. Purple wood. Walnut. I didn't realize the walnut was kind of that color. Bald cypress is a white boat. Yeah, very interesting. You can really see the color difference when it's laid out like this. And I'm kind of partial to the birch in the pine. I don't know, it's probably because it looks a little orange. I like orange. Alright, what time is it? 3 in the morning. These guys are just going to be hanging around for a little bit longer. Anything I can do with 8 cattails? Probably not. Rush matting. I don't think I even have enough for that. Oh, wait, I do. And then what, a knife? Or shear? That has to be a knife. Okay. That's probably a waste of cattails, but behold. A rush matting. Very nice. Okay, what else do we got here? Cheese making. Okay, is that anything I can do right now? Probably not. I probably need access to dairy. Pickled vegetables. That's interesting to me. Pickled pepper. Pied, perhaps. So brine and bell peppers. I want these. Where do I find these? I hope they make spicy peppers later. Just have like infinite amounts of peppers. Ingredient for curdled milk. So that's part of the cheese making. Brine requires water and salt, of course. So I haven't found any salt. Halite. Yeah, that was something that was mentioned in the hang on, I'm gonna eat this carrot. In the sandstone thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I would make with the bismuth bronze ingot. I think it just has to be the pickaxe first. Even though I've got a backup pickaxe. This one. And then the copper ingot can be made into a shovel or a scythe. So maybe I'll do that. Is that not done with the, I thought these were done with molds. Maybe they can be done with both. Alright, well. What about these? Copper anvil, I don't think... This will require an amount of chisel durability equal to the full new duration of a chisel of the same metal tier. Oh, that's for scrapping, okay. Not too worried about that. Does it tell me about the tiers of metal, or do I just kind of have to stumble across them? First steps. Start tutorial. I think I've done all this, yeah? Yeah. Okay, great. Love that for me. Progression guide. Okay. Late Copper Age. I have an anvil. I have boards. I have leather. Bronze Age. What does it want me to do here? Acquire one of the 3 types of bronze. I have bismuth. Ways to find it. Underground. Underground. Use prospecting pick. Next one is iron. Okay. We do have that meteoric iron nearby. Build a bloomery base. This is the stuff from the fire, yeah, the fire clay. Make sure you have enough coal or charcoal. Place the iron nuggets and coal into the bloomery. It will, okay, so it's kind of like another waiting game. Here. And then you turn, okay. The anvil must be bronze tier or higher to work iron. So I have to make a new anvil to even worry about this stuff. So I have to find a lot more copper and zinc and maybe a little bit more bismuth. I've got quite a bit. Pretty sure the anvil took quite a bit of materials, so here it is. If you have encountered meteoric iron along your journey and you have a firm grip on ironworking, might be wise to construct an iron anvil through smithing, which allows you to work meteoric iron. Oh, I can't even work the meteoric iron. For 20% boost in tool durability. Wow. I am listening though, because I do like that. The durability thing is haunting me. And then steel is even more durability. Complex and time intensive. Okay, if the game is saying it's complex and time intensive, you know that's going to be true. Steel making guide once you feel ready to achieve this feat. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, our neighbors are still here, so let's go ahead and read this. The earliest form of steel, blister steel, requires a cementation furnace. Structure is used to enrich iron with carbon. Ooh, okay. Requires 65 blocks of bricks, which comes in tier 1, 2, and 3. Each tier is more robust against heat damage. Okay. You will also need brick gratings and a solid or windowed door. So we're building like a coffin for our steel. Place flooring in the middle of it. 2 coffin sections. We're literally building a coffin, okay. You can add additional bricks. Firing, it's getting kind of late, isn't it? 6 a.m. Oh, okay. They're hanging out by the door still. Once the coffin has been built, fill it with iron ingots and charcoal or coke. Dig out an empty space below the coffin section. And then light it. You can verify the furnace is working by looking at it through the door. Fire particles should emanate from the burning coal and smoke. You'll need to replenish and relight the coals approximately once a day. And it will take 1 week in total. Wow. Okay, so you need a lot of charcoal. And then the blister steel needs to be worked on an iron anvil. Got it. Wow. It's quite the adventure there. I'm gonna have to eat one of these onions, I think. But hopefully be able to leave soon. Hearing the spiders out there are dying. We'll make our bismuth bronze. We'll make a pickaxe. And we'll bring it to our adventure guy friend, see what he does. I'm hoping he doesn't take it, but he probably will. Maybe he'll give us something for it. I'm not too fussed about that now that I know I have an extra copper pickaxe here. With full HP, thankfully. So it's just a shovel that I'm realistically in trouble with. So let's see, do we have anything marked here for copper? I should probably unmark the copper that I've already found. Or at the very least say dug. So that I know which ones I've dug up. These are the ones I know for sure. Pretty sure this one as well. And then the rest of them, honestly, my memory is so terrible and it was like weeks and weeks ago that I'm not sure. I probably did this one because I see some, yeah, I see a lot of marks here. This is where I got the bismuth, I think. So this is probably dug and this one is probably also dug, but I'll go confirm. Right, our friends are still here, but I might say, screw you. It's time for you to perish for daring to stay around this long. Ow. Of course. I'm gonna freaking die. Hello? He's running. Okay. Smart of him to run. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Alright. Let me think about this. Being pinned down by the archers. I'll take this with me. Let's eat an onion so I don't squeak. Can't believe I got 3 onions and 3 carrots and I had to eat them at night. I think they're leaving. Oh no! Where does that one from? Okay, well, we will respawn here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and immediately run to my stuff, because by the time I get there, I assume all of those mobs are gonna be gone. This place looks very cool, covered in snow and ice and frost. But I am noticing I kind of run a little bit slower in them. Do I leave those? I think I do. Oh, okay. Hey there, bud. Why don't you just sit there and enjoy your bear life, because I don't have my weapons on me. Good to know that there's a bear spawn in here. I can go get him. That is... okay, I thought I was going to run into a cave, but had a little pathway through. Alright, looks like our friends are gone. Jeez. What was I doing? Crazy behavior. Right, you should light on fire for me and become usable. And then I'll come back for you after I finished putting all my stuff away. You know what, let's just, I changed my mind. Gosh, those look very sickly. Let's put everything that I have away before I lose my mind. Mature flax. Alright, what goes in here? Seeds. And apparently I did not have any spelt seeds in there. And in here we have... oh gosh. Don't know why I had an extra stack of that. I'm gonna start putting the flax in here. Just to start, I don't know, collecting it in this area. And then everything else can go down here in some capacity. So I got flax, I've got spelt, I've got one single onion that survived my quarantine. And then the rest are these items that I need to pan more of. Okay, very lovely. Let's get out of here. Put these in here for now. Actually gonna move that up. Okay. So then, let us try this bismuth stuff out. Tongs, yes, do need those. Get that in our offhand. Let's take a look. Are we good? We sure are. So let's put that into our pocket here. And let's find the correct... what we've got? Pickaxe. Okay. And let's pour our molten metal into here. Right, that's one bismuth bronze pickaxe mold. Great. Let's put this away. Here, because it's empty. Let's rescue our coal. Stack it up. Now, how much of 35 units? Okay, that's useless. It's not useless, but you know what I mean. Oh boy. Okay, let's try. I don't know if this is worth it, but if they can grow to the final stage, I won't complain. I don't think they're gonna make it, but live and learn, I suppose. Part of me tells me that I shouldn't be watering these, because you put water on the plants and it's just gonna, like, freeze, right? Like, the water is gonna freeze? But games don't think that way. Usually. Never know the vintage story, I guess. Alright. Happy plants. So, while that is calming itself down, let's get these clippers out. And do I want to do the oak? I've got lots of oaks. Let's de-leaf this oak. I didn't prepare any meals for myself for this day because I was trapped in my other area. So, I'm probably gonna have to do that. But let us first get rid of stuff on the oak. Hopefully we get an oak seed. Yes, I do see one in my inventory. Hoping I can get another one. Maybe that's greedy. I think that's it. I think that's all I can reach. Okay, well. Let's drop this down after I run around real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. The ice is really slippery. Tongs in my face are gonna drive me crazy. Alright. Got our... that was not a lot. Put that in there. It's so tragic. I was expecting a lot more than that. So let's take 16, and then these two I'm going to replace the two from the bow that I made in the other area. We're going to make a meal while we're over there. And then it says it's soft, so I'm assuming that it's still Like it's not ready. Let's go put the wood away. Get a food. A little meal. And I'm actually going to close that just so there's no surprises. Let's see. Do I got anything that needs to be eaten from the shelf? 21 days. 12 days, 4 days, 4 days. Okay, so let's make something with the blueberries. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just eat one. And I'm thinking the flax is pretty useless, but I want to save the Ryan's belt for, I don't know what I want to save it for, but I just have a lot of rye, so that's what we're going to use. Let's put the oak in there. Let's put our grain in there, and I think I need 4 for a pie. If I could have just made porridge. It's probably the better move. I don't know, I haven't made a pie for a while, so let's do a pie. Just so I remember how to do it. Is this done? Is this soaked? Soaked tight? Okay, cool. Let's get this out. Let's scrape it with our knife. Cool. And then we put it into our weak tenon. Okay, I don't have enough for that one. So let's do that. And this will, I don't know, just, wow, that really blends in with, okay, hopefully I don't lose that. Let's come down here and see if we can remember how to make a pie. I've already forgotten that I need water. Is this water? No, there's black currants. Do I have water somewhere? Lovely. Water and dough. Bucket is, because I didn't use all the water. Bucket is turned to its place. I'm gonna start squeaking, so I guess I'll eat another blueberry. Okay. Let's do this. Shift, make a pie. Add fillings. Add crust. Slice. Ignite this. Preheat oven for lighting. Can I actually remove some of this? Because I don't think I need all that firewood. Okay. And then, oh, let's eat another blueberry. Honestly, I might as well just eat them all because there's only 4 left. Okay, what temperature does this need to be to cook? Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me, does it? Burnt pie recipes. I made a fruit pie. Okay, it's not telling me. Put that in there. I don't think that's enough. Okay, let's get that out. It might need to be full. Firewood, burn temperature 700 degrees. Well, I don't want it to be 700 degrees. I feel like that's way too hot for a pie. Let this burn. You think he'd be able to like pull charcoal out of here? But I guess not. And this is what I should have been doing at night, but I was trapped. Trapped in the other area. Okay, we're good. Set that in there. And while that's happening, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna run real quick see if the... What did I just pick up? See if the bismuth is done. I think it should be. And I don't think the pie should burn while we're away. Fingers crossed. Okay, bismuth. Hardened bismuth. We create this. We get a bismuth bronze. Awesome. Very nice. And now let us put our sticks away. Go check on our pie, and then we'll bring this pickaxe to the treasure hunter, and then eat the pie in sorrow after when he takes it from us. I think that's what's gonna that's what's gonna happen. And we'll call that, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll call that good. I feel like I haven't really done anything yet. Blueberry pie, part baked. Okay. Still rising. Beautiful. Hold down shift to place this block. Now I want to slice it into pieces. And realistically, this feels like I should, like, put it on a shelf somewhere, but I'm gonna eat one. Okay, cool. It's gonna be our meal for the day. It's fine. Let's take our present into the woods. Whoa. Video game? We good? Doesn't want to go this way. It hitched. Hello? Flax. Let's clear this out of the way so I can find that again. Pull out our bow in case we run into any friends. And then... What is this X marking? Boar. Okay, well, I don't think there's any boars. Did I not mark the treasure hunter? Am I blind? Was he not in here? Hang on. Surely he's over... I feel like I'm going crazy. I must have just marked it as this trader thing. No, this is a cart. That is so strange. This is what happens when you don't go somewhere for a long time. You like forget where they are. Did he leave? Does he just like peace out? Doesn't make sense. It was a permanent structure. I think I've just forgotten where it was. Oh boy. Here it is. Okay, so I marked it as a cracked vessel for some reason. Where's the door? Here it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and change this to treasure hunter. And give him an orange caravan. Yo, what's up, Timif? I know of anything interesting around here. Bring me a tin bronze pickaxe. Okay, does this not count? Is a tin bronze pickaxe? Okay, so he does specifically, I think, want the tin bronze. I can bring him rice bread. Cooked red meat. Wow, I can bring him all kinds of things. Well, that's... I guess this is mine now. Maybe I can find some tin bronze for him. There's an auction house? Cool. Probably for multiplayer. Oh boy. Alright. That's okay. I do like having the fancy pickaxe. And I definitely don't need a pickaxe for a long, long while. Because I've got 3 of them. Do I have my prospecting pick? Yes, I do. I don't have anything prospected here, so... let's do that. And is that cracked granite? Okay. Poor bismuth, poor hematite, very poor. Interesting. Is there anything in the immediate vicinity? I always forget this one takes longer. Ow. Oh, hello. Where did you even come from? Gosh. Finish what I was doing here. No ores nearby. Yep, well, that's very tragic for me. Because I kind of wasted my time doing that, and I took damage from this drifter. That gave me nothing. So, I guess I will leave. And eat my pie in... I don't even know. I'll just eat my pie in silence. I gotta figure out where to get tin, I guess. And the rift activity is high. So let's do one more thing before we end off here. Let's test our wooden fences. I'm not going to bother with the gate. I'm just going to see if they can come to my door. If I do something like this. Whoa, hello. My gosh. You guys are coming out early tonight. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Okay. We'll see if they come up to the door. Okay. That seems good. So the compound idea might be something I can do. Because they don't seem to get in with that. This guy jump scared me. The reason he keeps jump scaring me is the frilly shoulder pads and the weird hat. It just looks like one of those spider things. Alright, so next time I might build out a compound. I might think of a plan to build it out a little bit more and bring the smithing stuff over here. And then I'm gonna have to find tin. It'd be a big, grand adventure, I suppose. Anything else to put away? Still my tongs. Sticks I think I can put here. And we'll eat our last slice of pie. And we will do our one panning session that we promised that we would do. So one panning. In fact, I'll put this away so I don't lose self-control. And whatever comes of this, this will be it. It'll be the end. We'll have created our bismuth bronze pickaxe. And that is good. That's great. Getting zinc is good. We'll start our next adventure, I guess. To make the treasure hunter guy happy. Quartz chunk. Nothing so far besides that. A flint. Yeah, not bad. We got one zinc, one rock, one quartz, and one flint. Sometimes I only get one thing. Let's put these all away. That's not where that goes. That's fine. Goes in here. So if we get 12.5 on this, we can make another item out of our bismuth. So we have our bismuth bronze pickaxe. I might go ahead and just hang that guy up. And what's our recurve at? 27. We will hang these here. side by side. Because they're not that important. The cornflower, I'll probably put back outside next round. So we'll do that next time. Let's sign off by preparing... Oh, I had a meal here. That's awkward. Okay. Well, let's prepare. I don't even know. That's unlocked me. What do we got? 19 days. 10 days, 4 days. Okay. That's fine. We have a meal. We'll sign off here. We got this guy for tomorrow. We will figure out what happens then. See ya.